Journalists James Foley and Stephen Sotloff's brutal deaths in Syria were alarmingly and sadly not exceptional this year, which marked yet another bloody period of targeting the international media. At least 60 journalists and 11 media workers were killed in 2014, about 1/4 of them international correspondents, according to a newly released report of the Committee to Protect Journalists. Another report released last week by Journalists Without Borders pegged the number of deaths this year at 66, a decrease from last year's 71, but it is still a disturbing number.
Threats are increasingly serious, and attacks on journalists have grown more and more barbaric. Beheadings, absolutely awful propaganda, and this terrible rise in kidnappings of journalists, 37% this year, with the number of kidnapped reporters at 119.
For the third year in a row, Syria is ranked as the most dangerous country for journalists. At least 17 were killed there this year, bringing to at least 79 the number killed since the civil war began in 2011. A monument dedicated to journalists killed during this period was erected in Bayeux, France, where the parents of Foley, who was beheaded by Islamic State militants, expressed their grief.
We tried to dissuade him, but he told us, Mom, I found my passion. Somebody must give voice to the children, the families, the people suffering in the war zones.
The conflict in Ukraine and the 50 days of fighting in Gaza between Israel and the Palestinians over the summer also saw journalists killed. In Iraq, at least 5 journalists were killed, and even covering the Ebola outbreak has taken a heavy toll, highlighting the extreme danger reporters face while covering modern conflicts and disaster-stricken regions.